Greetings, Lucky Legends. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Dad TV. I'm your host of this video, and I'm finally able to record. As you can see, I'm not completely set up just yet. I will be set up. I'm recording this Tuesday evening, Tuesday, September 1st. I will be set up by the time I do the stream on Thursday, the inaugural stream. And as you can see, we have Dr. Zipper, the Banette. Well, it's going to be a Mega Banette, but I like building it this way so that I can show that it has Frisk. I know Showdown changed it, and you don't have to do it that way, but, you know. So actually, there's no reason I shouldn't, to be perfectly honest. Because I know they said Showdown changed. I remember that Showdown changed, and they fixed that. Dr. Zipper and fuck, what was it? 76 12 16 fuck, wrong one. Minus 252 plus and 152 in HP. So you have Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, Knockoff. The reason I don't have a third move here on Dr. Zipper is because there's a variety of options that I'm considering taking. One is, of course, Destiny Bond, so that I can take out, you know, a potential setup sweeper that my opponent has. Magic Code I wasn't really considering. Taunt is something that I was definitely considering, and Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. Those were the other two that I was considering. I'm leaning more towards Thunder Wave over Will-O-Wisp, but Thunder Wave, Taunt, and Destiny Bond are the three that I'm leaning towards using. But I have yet to decide which one to go with. And Banette is, of course, a Ghost type, weak to Dark and Ghost. I keep looking at my microphone, even though I should be looking straight ahead at you guys. But it is weak to Dark and Ghost. So I need something that can eat up Ghost type and Dark type hits. However, the issue with that is that it would lead you to use a Dark type, and there really aren't any Dark types down here that really fit the bill of what I need. As you can see, there's not that many Dark types to begin with, and most of them are quite frail, or they don't actually have the resistances that we need. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to split it in half. The first thing I'm going to get is something that resists Dark, and the second thing I'm going to get is something that resists Ghost, or something that happens to be immune to Ghost, such as a normal type. So I'm going to grab a normal type to start our core. We're in the RU tier. I'm a big fan of this tier. I always bounce back and forth if I like this tier or if I like... I think I just thought of what we're going to... I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if we can do it. Anyway. I bounce back between this tier and the NU tier. Occasionally I start enjoying UU again. I really don't like OU. This video should be going up... I have no idea when. I really don't. And the reason is, well, Mega Audino is actually immune to one stab, and I believe it resists the other. I do have my phone right here so I can look at my type chart. I'm not going to do it in OBS, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. I believe Fairy resists Dark. Fairy resists Dark, yes. So I could go with the Mega Audino, which... Oh no, wait, I already have a Mega on the team. I can't go with Mega Audino. I also wasn't really that big on that idea. I think I'm going to go with Kecleon. I'm definitely going to go with Kecleon. I'm going to make you male. I'm going to name you Randall. Randall is the chameleon from Monsters, Inc. I had to look that up because I didn't know what it was, but I knew that's what I wanted to name it. I'm going to give you the... no, because you get Recover and Stealth Rock. You get Recover, you get Stealth Rock. What else do you get? You also get Fake Out, but these two are already making you pretty... kind of turning you into like a one-trick pony sort of thing. We don't need any priority. We definitely don't need that. What could be interesting though? Drain Punch. I'm actually going to run Drain Punch. I'm going to run an Assault Vest Kecleon. Kecleon has great special defense. 250 to 248. The reason I'm building these at level 100 is because, as you will see, I'm going to be doing team testing with them and then a recap of what I have found regarding said team testing. What else am I going to give you? I'm definitely going to give you Power Up Punch. That could come in handy. I want to give you Sucker Punch. So I'm going to give you Sucker Punch. And... do you get any poison or steel type moves? Toxic does not count. Hidden Power does not count. Iron Tail I'm not going to use. It will never hit, ever. I will miss it every single time. You do get Fire Punch though. At least I'm assuming you do. Yes, Fire Punch. Because if it's a fighting type or a dark type, it is weak to the fairy. So I want something that can resist fairy. Most fairy type attacks are special. In fact, all of them are special, with the one exception being Play Rough. So I'm not too worried about taking fairy type attacks because we do have insane special investment. However, I won't be able to Drain Punch up against a fairy type, so I'd rather have that going for me. So technically this team has no weaknesses, but technically it also has a big fairy weakness. So I definitely want to get a steel type on here. And I'm not quite sure who I'm going to use. I'm going to give you the Assault Vest now before I forget. I'd like to get a steel type on here. I'd also... Poison type would work too. A Poison type would also fit the bill. It's a really good fighting resist. I could always put Wheezing on here. Wheezing is one of the best physical walls in the game. Or, meaning in RU and UU. Or, sorry, and NU. It's, in my opinion, the best physical wall in NU. It's only weak to Psychic. I mean, that's a huge problem if you don't have Psychic Stab. But I need something that can really eat up... because we're not weak to knockoff. Dr. Zipper, he's not really going to appreciate a knockoff, but he's not weak to it either. And Randall's physical defense is not where it needs to be, so I do need something that can easily take a knockoff. And the first thing that's actually coming to mind is Granbull with Intimidate. Granbull with Intimidate. What do I name you? Lockjaw, maybe? I don't know. I'll name you Lockjaw. I'll breed one and name you Lockjaw. I'm gonna make you female. I'm not shiny. I don't like your shiny if I remember correctly. And I'm gonna give you the leftovers. So you can come in and take that Protect so very well. I'm gonna give you Play Rough. I'm definitely gonna give you Super Fang. I like that because I can catch something coming in and cut its speed in half with Super Fang. I'm also going to give you Thunder Wave because naturally you are quite slow. 248, 252 in defense. No, not like that. Stop it. It's been so long. And 8 in attack. Play Rough, Super Fang, Thunder Wave. Your last move. And on Dr. Zipper, I'm going to go with Taunt. Because that will make sure that Amoonguss can't do much to us. And as for Lockjaw, I'm going to give you... I could just give you Earthquake for coverage, but right now, we don't really have anything taking steel type hits, and we don't have anything. Dr. Zipper can sort of take a poison type hit because it resists it, but still, it's still a pretty frail Pokemon. I'm actually gonna give you Heal Bell. I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. I'm gonna give you the 8 here because I'm not worried about you hitting that hard. Got plenty of physical attack. And one of the other things that I've realized is that our team is weak to physical walls. We can't handle physical walls right now. Randall can sort of deal with it, but not that well. So we need something that attacks on the special side, because we're not weak to knockoff anymore, so I don't really have to worry about that. We need something that attacks on the special side, and we also need to be we need something that's a lot faster. Delphox is looking really nice. Delphox is definitely looking very, very nice. What else could we use? We are also weak to Glalie, although we do have Intimidate, but we still don't have much for it. We're weak to Mega Glalie right now, and Flygon we're actually good with. Lockjaw can handle Flygon pretty well. Jolteon is also looking nice, however it is a ground weakness, which I'm sure we'll have anyway. The other downside of recording with OBS is that I can't pull up the Team Magma team builder, which I always like to use, but I'll be using that when I'm doing the like the hammering out the details of this team and getting everything exactly the way that I like it, because I do have to test it in order to find those things out. Jolteon, and the advantage of Jolteon is that it gives me switch initiative, because Jolteon has access to. I also don't want to add another dark and ghost weakness, so I'm gonna go with Jolteon. Jolteon gives us switch initiative. I'm gonna name you Mayhem. I don't know what else to name a Jolteon because I'm thinking about Shady's Jolteon. Volt Absorb, obviously. I could go Scarf, I could go Specs. I personally prefer Specs, and I'm probably going to go with it. I'm going to go with Specs. Choice Specs. I'm going to give you Hidden Power. I'm going to go with Ice. Because 252 make you timid with 0 attack IVs. That should still be Hidden Power Ice. I'm virtually certain it is. The rest I'm going to put into your special attack, because with choice specs you will now hit like a monster. I'm going to give you Volt Switch. I'm going to give you Shadow. No, I have great ghost coverage. I'm going to give you Signal Beam because we don't have any bug coverage yet. And I'm going to give you Thunderbolt. So that is Jolteon. We now have really good speed on our team. Jolteon is one of the fastest Mons available. So now we have some really good speed. What are we weak to? We're weak to ground. We're weak to ground, period. I'd also like something that can set up hazards. I'd also like something that can, get rid of hazards, but something that can set up hazards and get rid of hazards, both of those would be nice. In terms of getting rid of hazards, immediately I would go with one of the, probably Hitmontop would be my first priority, but I use Hitmontop a lot. And I want to try and keep things with as much variety as possible. As for as for setting up hazards, that's an easy one. But the rest of our team really should be special, because we have nothing but physical attackers up here, and one of them hits extremely hard, and the other two are part of our wall core. So I'm actually, That could be an issue. So I need a really bulky special attacker. One that can easily take hits, but also fire hits back that do good damage. Ludicolo is an option. Ludicolo is definitely an option. It's got good bulk to it. Mesprit is also an option. And Mesprit also has U-turn, so it'll give us even more switch initiative, which is always a good thing. Mesprit is an option, although it would make our knockoff weakness worse. And I would like to avoid that if possible. Ludicolo would not cause that issue, which is why I'm probably going to go with the Ludicolo. You know, let's just go with Ludicolo. I'll hammer out all the details later. I'm going to go with Own Tempo. I'm going to name you Juancito Marvel. That does not fit. I'm just going to name you Juancito. Juancito. I'm going to make you male, because Juan is male. Juancito Marvel is a good friend of mine, in case you were wondering. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I want to get your defense up much higher. Not that high. $35, 240, 240 in defense, 252 in special attack. No attack investment. I do that for foul play, just so you guys know. And I'm good with that. That's a good set for me. Your item, I have no idea. As for your moves, I'm going to go Ice Beam, because we don't have Ice... Well, we have Hidden Power Ice. Actually, this I can change to... What can I change that to? I can change that to Hidden Power Fighting, which would be helpful. Actually, no, we have plenty of fighting coverage on Randall. And HP Ice, yeah, HP Ice is my best bet. Bring this back down to 0. Ice Beam, you're going to get Giga Drain for longevity. You're going to get Scald for your other stab. And your last attack is probably going to be... We don't need Focus Blast. We could go with Fake Out. We could very easily go with Fake Out. Hold on. I just had an idea. Fake Out. You're gonna have an Assault Vest. 252. Get rid of that. That needs to be 248. 8. 252 plus. Juancito here is going to become our new special wall, and Randall here is going to move over here, and Randall is going to change. And I don't just mean in color. I know, I am so funny. I'm going to make you max attack. I'm going to bring your defense. So I'm actually going to make you max defense. I'm going to make you max defense with full attack investment, 4 in special defense. And I'm going to change up your move set just a little bit. I'm just going to get rid of Power Up Punch. I'm going to get rid of that, give you... What am I going to give you? I'm thinking Expert Belt. I'm going to give you the Expert Belt and give you Recover. Strike Punch, Drain Punch, Fire Punch, Recover. Very, very nice. I like this much, much, much better. Yeah, this works with the team a lot better. Because it's got really... There's no point in investing in speed, it's too slow. So our special mons are pretty fast. Juancito's naturally fast, it has base 70 speed. Dr. Zip is actually faster though, now that I think about it, so apparently it's not that fast. But we need one more Pokemon to round out this team. We're not weak to ground. We are weak to poison. We are definitely weak to poison, which could be a bit of an issue. So I definitely want to get a steel type in here if I can, or at least something that resists the poison. Poison is resisted by poison itself, which poison wouldn't really help us with anything. We're not weak to fairy, we're not weak to fighting. Well, poison wouldn't really do much. Ground could be nice. However, actually we don't have an issue with ground either. The one thing that poison is also resisted by rock, ghost, and its steel is immune. So a ground type would actually be ideal. A ground type would be ideal. Preferably one that can set up stealth rocks. Or spin them away. Either one. Or that can use the defog. That's what it's called. Sandslash is always a good option, but we actually need it to be a special attacker now that I'm thinking about it. Claydol, of course, jumps to mind, but it would make our knockoff weakness worse, it would make our ghost weakness worse, because right now Randall's the only thing that really handles ghosts. We could go with something like Gastrodon or Quagsire, but what I am thinking, I did have something in my head. What was I thinking? I had an idea. I swear I had an idea. And I was about to click it. It wasn't any of these guys, because I don't want the double ice weakness that Torterra has. What was my idea? Because it wasn't Seismitoad, because I don't want the double water weakness. I don't mind the double... I don't want the double grass weakness. I don't mind a double water weakness because Juancito can eat up water hits for days and days and days and days and days. I don't want the double ice weakness. I could go with Flygon. Flygon is always an option. It is immune to ground. Not that we have a ground issue. The other thing I can look at is rock types. However, that's... I'm not really a big fan of that, now that I'm looking at it. Or I could just go with the steel type. I want a steel type that's not weak to fire. That's the goal. Because we don't have any fire resistance on the team. And we're not going to get it out of this, I'll tell you that much. We could go with heat-proof Bronzong. This last mon is really difficult because I noticed the poison weakness that these two share. That's what's really causing the issue. Not a rock type, like just a regular old rock type. We could go with a Regirock. We could definitely go with Regirock. It'll eat up any poison hit because it has insane physical bulk to it. And actually just hatched another idea. And Lockjaw, you are going to become I'm thinking of going with Aromatisse. It's a really good special, because I prefer my fairy type attackers to be special attackers because, you know, Moonblast is better than Playroth. So I'm leaning towards Aromatisse However, no, I'm gonna go with Aromatisse. I've always been a fan of it. It can't be taunted. It's also a Wish Passer. Sniff, sniff. I don't know. I do know why. Because it's, you know, the aroma Pokemon or something like that. Do I have anything with leftovers right now? I do not. You're getting leftovers. As for your set, I'm going to max out your defense. And max out your special attack. You get 0 in here. And I'm going to put the 4 in Spadef. I'm actually going to back down on this a bit. $44. I'm thinking like 72 and 184. That's not enough. Maybe like 60. I'm not doing the math in my head. I don't want to. Alright, that's going to be the ticket. I have 12 more, so 196. Neutrally defensive. I'm going to give you Wish. I could make you like Cleric-y, but I don't really need that. I'm going to give you Flash Cannon. I'm going to give you Psychic. And I'm going to give you Moonblast. Moonblast. Because now we have a Wish Passer, which is very nice. And Regirock, you're going to go right here. Regirock is our new physical wall. Regirock, of course, is Big Boy Man. That is the only true name for Regirock. And that actually fucks with our ground weakness thing. I could give it the air balloon, but there's no point, it'll get popped. You do get Stealth Rock. I'm going to test the team. I'll probably end up changing a lot of stuff. I'm going to give you the Stone Edge. I'm going to give you the Thunder Wave, because I still want that on the team. And I'm going to give you Earthquake, because nobody on the team has Earthquake. And your item is going to be... I'm going to go with the Air Balloon. Just because if we can switch in on something that's choiced into Earthquake. 248 and 8. So this is going to be our team. The next video you see will probably be me testing this team on Showdown, seeing what is wrong with it, what issues need to be addressed, and all that sort of stuff. To go over it, we have Dr. Zipper, our Mega Banette, Frisk, then when it Mega Evolves, it will have Prankster with access to Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, Knockoff, and Taunt. Taunt will completely wall Amoonguss. Well, it doesn't completely wall it, but Amoonguss will not win this fight. We have Juancito, our Ludicolo, with Assault Vest, Ice Beam, Giga Drain, Scald, and Fake Out. Fake Out priority is a good thing to have, and this thing is extremely specially defensive. We have Big Boy Man, our Physical Wall, which is a physical wall amongst physical walls. With the Air Balloon and Clear Body, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Thunder Wave, and Earthquake. We have Sniff Sniff, our Aromatisse with Wish for Wish Passing and longevity purposes. With the leftovers, Flash Cannon, Psychic, and Moonblast. It's good coverage mon. It's a nice thing to have. Neutrally defensive with a modest nature. We have Mayhem with the Choice Specs, Volt Absorb, Hidden Power, Ice Volt, Switch, Signal Beam, and Thunderbolt. Max Speed, Timid, so that I will outspeed other things. And then, of course, we have Randall, our Expert Belt Protean Kecleon with Recover, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch, and Fire Punch. Max Defense, Max Attack, Impish Nature for... It's not quite neutrally defensive, but it's very, very, very close. So that is going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching and for joining me here at the dojo. I really got to get into the habit of saying that. But once again, thank you guys. I love you. I will see you all tomorrow with the next video. Best luck out there, and goodbye.